cow. We are live, everybody. This is Rumble Pop Live. Golly gee, Kevin. This is gonna be. We're gonna get yelled at so much. There's gonna be so many angry people. Boiling the 1980s down to just 16 films
doesn't do it justice.
Is pretty much impossible. It is impossible. So we did the best representation we could. We even added in some wild card tourney fights, which is half of the other one. So we have a lot to get through. So I'm going to hustle on these. So there's not going to be any, let's give it another minute. It'll be, let's give it 30 seconds. You know, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, like that. So we got to start feeling it. I'm going to do some stuff in the background. Nothing kinky. But while I do that, Kevin's going to, I think, do some quick introductions.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you in the 24 time zones on planet Earth. Welcome to the flashiest, the most 80s live stream on YouTube. It is called Rumble Pop.
Yay.
Now I'm going to quickly introduce to you my co-host and co-conspirators. First, the man to my left, he is a crazy man from the great state of Ohio. He is Bruce Campbell's #2 fan. He is DC Comics for life. He is Blue Beetle's #1 fan. And if you have a problem with it, and if you didn't see the movie, and if you did watch the movie, or if you don't want to watch the movie because Susan Sarandon pisses you off, he doesn't care, and he will pop you in the mouth.
I really don't care. Just watch the film, and I don't need to hear it about anybody you don't like in life. Just don't tell me.
He is the most desirable man in North Hollywood, California.
Ooh.
The socially lubricated, the only, the original dog.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate you all.
Mr. Lubricated.
Yes, right. Next, we go to a very talented lady. She originates from that beautiful, lustrous Pines Tree state of Maine. She is from a state that has many great people like Stephen King, Judd Nelson, and Anna Kendrick. She is a successful account executive and a powerful ink drawing artist. She co-hosts a podcast with her lovely sister, and it's called Yesterday, Tomorrow, and Fantasy. Please give it up again for the tranquil, the tender, the tantalizing Miss Tracy Lou.
That was an intro.
Thank you.
The tender.
Next, we go to another fine lady who's originally from that great state, that Grand Canyon state of Arizona. She is a woman of the highest of moral characters. She is a true Polynesian dancing warrior. She lives the Cobra Kai lifestyle, and if you cross her, oh boy, you will get kicked in the face. She is a wonderful cat mom. She is the brilliant and bewitching Miss Bonnie Tuttle.
Thank you.
And last, but certainly not least, he is the only man on this entire co-hosted podcast and live stream that's actually from the original state of California. He's from the Golden State. He grew up here. He found his way in life here.
Lost his virginity here.
He did?
I don't know. I assume.
He told me he's a good Christian man of the cloth who's waiting till marriage.
I'm pretty sure he's stuck his dick in a lot of things.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
I mean, just look at that guy. He looks like somebody
brother.
That's putting that everywhere.
Lord, oh my, come on, man. It's a PG-13 show. What about the children?
I can't help it.
What about the children?
He's probably got it out right now.
What about the elderly?
I'm just saying.
They say dick in PG-13 movies.
This elderly.
Yeah, they do. Oh, you are sweating too.
Yes, this elderly women watching this show, man. Come
like
on. Anyway, he is a man who works as a warehouse distributor for Disney.
You could just say he works for Disney. That sounds better.
Oh, look, it's okay. He hosts a great YouTube channel called Osiris Reed, which talks about video gaming and, of course, some powerful hip-hop lyrics.
Sometimes he eats peanut butter.
That's right. Give it up for this special man, a righteous man, and one of the finest men that we know living today. He is Big Sal Hernandez.
Oh shit!
Hey,
I told you so.
we gave him a bicycle horn.
Thank you, Sir Kevin.
Thank you.
All right, so a few comments real quick
Yeah.
after you introduce yourself.
Yes, and of course, I am your humble podcaster, the Grand Master of the Jedi and Vulcan Arts, your Supreme Chancellor, Brother Kevin.
Okay.
Wow.
Quick comments. Sammy popped in. She says, kinky. Geez, Donald. Maria says, howdy, howdy. Howdy, Maria. Hey, folks.
Maria.
Lies, Sammy says. Mom and Dad are here. Everybody say hi to my mom and
I hope
Dad.
they didn't hear what you said
Hi,
right
Mom
now.
and Dad.
I'm sure they did.
Papa.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mama, Papa, McKinney.
You know I can't apologize for this.
Oof.
Mom says, hi, ladies. Hi, gentlemen. And I use that term loosely. Oh.
Yes, indeed. Brother Gerald, hello,
And
sir.
then Gerald says, hello. Gerald didn't want me camping out in his patio.
Well, I guess that threat worked then.
I did, yeah. I'm starting to send threats
The
along.
last thing you
when-
need to see a
when
weird
Kevin
skinny
asks
guy with
people
a
to do
beard
stuff.
poking
Please,
through your window.
if you get a moment, watch our podcast. Or also be at your house, and I'll be outside your windows looking in. You know,
people.
that's how you gotta give them a little incentive.
Scaring people.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start throwing bird feed at you, just staring through the window like a bird.
By the way, you will be seeing your mama and papa later this week or next week?
Saturday.
Okay, excellent.
Well, Sunday,
Sunday.
technically.
Okay.
It's a red eye.
Oh, you're leaving to Ohio this Saturday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, at least I'm seeing you this Thursday. To get
Yeah, that'll be fun. Thursdays get lit.
Thursdays get lit.
Back in the parking lot
Oh, wow.
by the dumpster.
Oh, boy. That's very scary.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what's going on at that dumpster.
Oh, you don't have to pay me to be your friend. It's okay, Kevin.
Oh, it's all right.
Sammy says threats are a great way to get new listeners, Donald. Hey, even Sammy agrees.
See, it works.
Gerald says you can still hide out on the patio. We always need babysitters. They
we
just
go.
push them out the door. And
Here we go, Miss
I'm like,
Walsh.
no, this failed.
Sorry about that.
Kevin needs to move over a tad, maybe onto your lap, Donald.
Whoa, wow.
Well, me and Sal
I like-
already got
I like-
this thing going on, but
That's
yeah,
a little- that's
let
a
me
little too
see if
much.
I can move that
I
slightly.
like what Miss Walsh just said right now.
There we
That's
go.
all.
Are you ready? There. I'm trying to get you in there a little better, Kevin.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. Kevin
Go
likes
ahead.
to stay at least 2 arms lengths away from me. Wait, did we all freeze?
Probably.
We
You
froze.
did.
Uh-oh,
You're
I
frozen.
froze.
You froze.
Yeah, you froze.
Oh, no. That's weird.
Oh, you don't want to see you guys touch shoulders? That's okay.
Let's switch over to the Wi-Fi and see if that works. See if that busts it up a little bit. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, we're totally froze, dude.
I didn't notice.
At least I didn't have my mouth completely open. Like,
It's
people
like
could,
Kevin,
throw shit
Kevin
in it or
has
something.
something on your right. It just looks weird.
Okay, if you want to unfreeze,
Yeah.
clap.
Oh, okay. Let's clap.
That's
Ready?
it? Clap?
Anybody get it?
No.
I don't get it.
Freeze.
Donnie, did you know that the Titanic
Wow.
has a pool?
No.
Yeah, the Titanic has a pool, and it's still filled till this day.
Oh, come on. That's terrible.
That's
Hi,
so dumb.
Queen. How's it going?
That is so dumb. But amazing also.
Queen, there's a link if you wanted to cash your vote into the show.
If you want to see me frozen here on the freaking screen. Let's see if I can post like
Let
pictures
it
though.
go.
Let me see.
I'm telling you, clap.
Why don't you turn the camera off and back on?
I might do that. What if I unplug it? I'm gonna try
Ooh.
that.
That might be dangerous.
A little dark humor. Yeah.
Okay, can people see the picture up on there on the screen? If you're watching in the audience, let me know if you see a picture of Fievel up there.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Well, you don't technically need to worry about us so much. It's probably just an image. So I'm going to unplug the camera and plug the camera back
As
in.
long as we are still...
So we should hopefully...
Righteously
There.
live.
Ah, There we are.
There we go.
Boom.
I'm frozen.
There we go. She's frozen.
Listen to the Mexican.
Sammy says, unfortunately, yes, we can hear you. Oh, that's awesome. Miss Big Sean says, I'm back. Yow, back in Don Kev groove. Oh, in the Don Kev groove.
There we go.
See, Kevin and I talked about opening our own comic shop, and I was all for calling it Kev Mac Comics.
Nah.
Kevin and McKinney.
But you're missing a third
Kev Mac.
guy, though.
Kev Mac
What about
Comics.
Jared?
Jared, no, he doesn't want to own a shop. He wanted to rob one, remember?
Oh.
That's why he was encouraging us so he could come and rob us immediately.
Oh,
he wanted to be our first customer and last.
And first and thief.
First abductor, first thief. Yeah, he said he was going to steal your sweet ass, I think is how he stated it, which I'm not sure.
Is that why I call him sweet white chocolate?
I think so. You guys are like flirting back and forth.
Oh, man.
Sammy says, dang it, he's back. Yes, I'm back, bitches. Okay, so we got a lot to cover today, guys. I just want to throw this out here. The 80s is not an era that's easy to boil down to 16 movies.
Nope.
So we tried to boil down the 80s. We actually took several VHS tapes.
Oh.
And we heated a pot of oil. And we put the VHS tapes in there and boiled it down to its essence. And then I poured them out into the ice cube trays and then froze those with sticks in the middle. And then I took them around on the streets in Hollywood because they'll take anything you hand them in Hollywood.
Mm.
Yeah, everybody's bought one of those bootleg rap CDs. Let's be real. So you get this plastic popsicle then and you lick it and you can taste the essence of the 80s.
The essence.
Yeah, and then as soon as somebody takes a lick, I ask them instantly. I tell them that they probably shouldn't do that again because it could affect them in many levels. But then I ask them what movie do they think is an 80s, the quintessential 80s film, and they instantly have a perfect answer. So that is how we did it. That was the process. Boiling tapes.
Boiling tapes.
Yes, that is what happened. Anyway, okay, so we're going to have to move fast. And so to move fast, that means I'm going to have to pull out real quick on this one.
Uh-oh.
Hey, everybody. This is the segment where I talk about comics. Comics. Scout puts out another turd. Should be the title almost every week. What did you pronounce it as? Benigno?
Benigno?
That sounds about right. Benigno. If I remember, isn't that like a Filipino mythical monster?
Okay.
Or is it Benigno?
I don't know. But it's all about this little kid that gets possessed by the soul of his grandfather. Although it's told in such a terrible manner, I don't even want to hold this book in my hands. It's obvious somebody had a nugget of a good idea, but they just couldn't get it out. It's like when you sit on the toilet and you think you got to take a dump, and it's just farts, right? That's what this is. A whole thing of farts. It is terrible. Bye. God damn.
It was that bad.
Yeah, it was awful. Okay, so then we move on to one that's not terrible, but... Okay, so let me just explain the story. World War II ended because zombies took over. And we're in Russia, and there's a sniper girl, and she's killing zombies for fun, I guess. And she sees this little kid running for his life, so she goes down to save him, and in turn gets saved by an older gentleman, and then they have to shack up in his place, and he's German. Ooh. Okay, that's the whole premise of the story. It is by CEX Publishing, which hasn't let me down yet, so I'm hoping they can turn this into a yeah. But we'll see. I got to give it time because I trust them.
What'd you give it out of 1 to 10 rating?
5. Very middle of the road. Stegman created the Schlub. Now, for those that you don't know what the Schlub is, you can go to We Can Be Heroes Comics in Chatsworth, California, and they have plenty copies because Julio bet hard on this one for no reason at all. So we have a ton of copies of this. So I took one home. It's called the Schlub. It's about a piece of shit dentist. He's not a nice guy. And he gets his office broken into by a superhero battle with a supervillain. And some device falls onto the ground. He says, hey, what does this do? And he does a Freaky Friday with the superhero and switches bodies. And that's the premise of the story. You have a piece of shit dentist in the body of a superhero, and the superhero in the body of a piece of shit dentist. And how can they save the world? How? It's not bad. It's entertaining enough. I would say 6.5 on this one. It's a good start. And then finally, the schlub. Last but not least, we're going to the Addams Family, the Bodies issue. IDW started putting out Addams Family comics now, which is great because they're kind of like kids' comics, but a little more macabre, which I can dig. They're one-shot stories, so it's all contained within one story, like The Simpsons or whatever. So it's good. It's fun. A lot of fun. I give it an 8. I really enjoyed it. And I recommend that if you can find it, go grab it. Or just come over to my place and hang out with me for once. And maybe I'll just give you the comic. Because I'm so very lonely.
I told you if you keep touching people, they're not going to want to hang out with you, Donnie.
Why is he still here?
I'm contractually obligated to be here.
Yeah, you are.
So you get paid to get touched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Now.
Okay, so
that's not true.
Big
Not
Sean
true.
says, ew, boiled, then frozen, oxide-coated plastic. Ick. Well, we'll save you one. Sammy says, Donald, your folks are watching. Language. Oh,
That's
shit.
what I told him.
Yeah, that's true. Captain America over here and his sidekick, Dubious Means.
So who's Bucky?
He's got the... Currently, he's tanking the entire Spawn industry, I believe, on eBay, if I've read that correctly. Oh, it's a good story.
I'm confused. How does
I
Bucky Barnes...
texted him and I said, bravo.
How does Bucky Barnes do that?
Well, you just have to flash forward in time and not lose your arm. I don't know.
Hello, Louis, Oscar. Yes, it is my part-time job. Thank you.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so we got to get started here. We've got some wild cards, and what's going to happen is there's going to be one winner out of this wild card. They're going to face each other. It's going to be just like the normal one, so it's like a minute battle, right? But we'll go faster. You're only going to get 30 seconds instead of a minute each vote, basically. But then what's going to happen is we're going to go to our regular rounds. We're going to have round 1, and then we're going to have round 2, and then we're going to have round 3, and then we're going to have round 4. And round 4, whoever wins out of round 4 or loses is we are going to put the wild card in its place to fight that person in that round. So it'll immediately go to that wild card fight. Well, it's all fresh in your mind. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Trust me. I'm a doctor. No, I'm not. I did play one. I did play one once. Unless you want to call me Dr. Love.
No.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that wink, though?
I did.
That was pretty good.
And that's why
It's like this. You got to...
That's how you somehow won the most desirable man in North Hollywood.
Oh, wait. I got something in my eye now.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's how you get them. Got something in my eye. Oh, it hurts! It hurts! Hey, like that. You trick him. Don't you trash talk my Bucky, Donald. Yeah, okay. All right, so here we go. We have for our first wild card matchup. We're not pulling any punches, and you guys are going to probably be like, "Why is this the wild card matchup?" Well, because there's so many films. Come on, give us a break.
I hate you.
So we have, what is that? Oh, yeah. This is a great one. 1985's vampire romp. Fright Night, everybody. Fright Night from 1985. If you have not seen this movie, I rewatched this recently, like last year recently. It was phenomenal still.
The remake's not so bad.
Tom Holland. Oh, it's not at all. It's great. Tom Holland does an amazing job of directing that.
The original Tom Holland.
Yes, the original Tom Holland, yeah.
God.
And this
I have
is
not seen it.
going up against 1987's Kiefer Sutherland fun romp, The Lost Boys.
That's brutal.
Wow.
So we have.
Although I think I know which one's going to win, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
It's tough. It is tough. I'm gonna say. We're gonna put
It's not
these.
tough
We're gonna
for
stack
me.
them.
It's not tough for me.
No.
No.
Okay. All 4 of your fans has chills, Donald.
Oh, good. I already got a
Aw.
vote already because someone's watching, but he can't use the comment section, so he gave me his vote.
Oh, how convenient.
I'm sorry.
What? Oh, I got one too. So weird.
Look, here's the proof.
Well, golly gee.
Here's the proof.
Look at that.
Here is the proof. Do you see the proof?
My.
Do you see the proof? Oh my gosh! Oh, yeah,
Well,
there's the proof
golly.
right there. Yeah, good golly. There's the proof right
Oh,
there.
boy.
Yikes.
I'm a real boy.
I know. Why did we keep doing that? Okay, so we got some votes coming in. Putting 30 seconds on the clock. It's going to say a minute, but I'm stopping at 30 seconds down.
You've never seen
Fright Night, she said.
Bonnie?
It's fantastic.
I'm
Bonnie.
shocked, Bonnie.
Bonnie,
You're
we
80s.
should do a double feature with Lost Boys and Fright Night. I think that'd be
I'm
great.
just gonna tell you this, Bonnie.
Wait. I would say a triple feature. You know which one you could add to that too?
What?
Once Bitten?
Night of the Creeps. What would you say?
Once Bitten.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking Night of the Creeps.
Once Bitten, I would say, or maybe Waxworks.
Night of the Creeps really
but
freaks
that
me out.
Could be 90s. Well, Night of the Creeps is great. In fact, I went to a buddy of mine's place, and we did, what was it? It was Fright Night of the Creeps. So we watched Fright Night and then Night of the Creeps. It was a great double feature. All right, so let's count these votes, everybody. Bonnie, let's have you count Fright Night. Maybe you'll learn something about the film. And Tracy, let's have you count the Lost Boys.
And Tracy, just to start out
See if
with,
you can
there's
find
already
it.
a vote for Lost Boys from my
Convenient.
text friend.
Yeah, my text friend
Okay.
says, one for Fright Night. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Lost Boys times 2. One for mom, one for dad. Sean McGeehan, thanks for joining, says Lost Boys. Black Crown EP, always a pleasure, says Lost Boys is the quintessential 80s movie for me. I think he's going with Lost Boys. Rolo says, this isn't tough. It's Lost Boys by a landslide, a freaking landslide.
Might be
Maria says Fright Night.
Oh,
Bless her. Big Sean says Lost Boys. David says Lost Boys. Gerald says, I've seen Fright Night once and Lost Boys like 20 times, so it's obvious. So Gerald's going with Fright Night, I think is what he says. Sammy says Fright Night. Haven't actually seen Lost Boys. Maria says, yes, Once Bitten. And Louis says Lost Boys, hands down. It's a soundtrack that gives it the edge for me.
yeah, this is not looking good for.
I don't think we're going to have to go any further
Yeah, it's
on
a wrap,
this. So
Probably not.
let's just
let's call it.
cross Fright Night off
Call it.
the list. Although I think Fright Night's a better made film.
You know, you could make that argument. You could make that argument.
Okay.
I'm not against what you just said.
All right, now Lost Boys passed on to that round. Next round is going to be the Battle of the Guns. I love this. The gun show, guys.
I love this matchup.
You going straight to it?
What do you mean? Why wouldn't I? It's right there.
No, you know what? I was looking at the other one below it. That's why. Sorry.
Oh.
No big deal.
Oh, okay. You must have skipped it or something. All right. Were you?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, so we have the Battle of the Guns. Oh, this is the best. This is the best. I'm so excited for this one.
This is a weird one.
We have 1986's Tom Cruise star Top Gun, guys. Woo! Top Gun. How wonderful is that film, right? I mean, so good that
Tony
it came
Scott?
back how many years later and made $1 billion?
36 years to be exact.
It made $1 billion.
Yes, it did.
Come on, man. You know,
Killer soundtrack.
that poor guy, he needed a win, Tom Cruise. It's going up against 1988's The Naked
yes.
Gun.
One of my favorite comedies of all time. I love this movie
Leslie
so much.
Nielsen.
My mom and I, we went to see all 3 movies at the movie theater. All 3 of them.
All right, so Top
Nielsen.
Gun versus The Naked Gun.
I know where my
guys.
vote's going to.
And I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
Damn. This is all going to be about preference. It's like,
Hey, Scorch, good to see you. JRS, thank you for joining. Tommy's on. He voted Lost Boys as well. Louis Castillo's on. Hey, Louis. Good to see you, my friend. Amish is on. Wonderful to see you. Oh, nice. Wonderful to see everybody. And now here comes the votes. Okay, everybody ready? We've got, okay, we're done. Voting time is over. You can still cast your vote if you're going to vote right now. Otherwise, we'll be already past that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like we've moved on. So, Big Sal, let's have you count Top Gun. And, whoa, what was that?
Those are my neighbors and their obnoxious car.
Somebody had some tacos.
Sounds like
for
flagellation
lunch.
of some
That's
sort.
that's what I thought. So Big Sal's Top Gun, and Kevin, let's have you do the Naked Gun.
Yes,
Okay.
it's my movie.
Okay. Here we go.
I got it, right.
Amish, immediately out the gate. Top Gun. Rolo, you guys need to do a Goonies versus Monster Squad one.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love Monster
That'd be a good
Squad.
one.
It unfortunately did not make it in, but I love it. It's too Goonies-esque, but I would love to do that for sure. Battle of the Duplicates or something like that would be fun. Let's see. Sammy says Naked Gun. Tommy says Top Gun. Scorch says Top Gun. Sean McGean says Naked Gun. Mom says Naked Gun. Dad says Naked Gun. Jesse Allen says Naked Gun. Black Crown EP says Naked Gun. Big Sean's Nate says Naked Gun. I hate Top Gun. And Gerald says, I thought it was going to be Young Guns, but my choice is Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Rolo says, I would love to choose Naked Gun, but Top Gun is my jam, so it's Top Gun for me. David says, don't call me Shirley. Naked Gun.
Yes.
Maria says, I love Naked Gun, but I got to go Top Gun on this one.
Aw.
And Louis also threw away his vote with Top Gun. Am I right? Because Dan Comics, thank you for joining, says Naked Gun.
Yes.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
I got 10 for Naked Gun.
And how many for Top Gun?
Actually, it was the reverse.
Oh.
Well, yeah. 10 for Naked Gun, Top Gun, 6.
6. All right. Yeah. So it's kind of a blowout. I just got to have you please. Naked Gun moves
Naked
on.
Gun is so good. It's such a funny film, but
It is.
God, I think you get the Top Gun is just. It's like that guy's movie, you know. The guy gets the hot girl, finishes the mission, and loses his best friend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's like every week. Every week. It's crazy. I've gone through so many best friends. So many. That's why Kevin never wanted to be my best friend. Because he knew his days would be numbered. There's a curse! There's a curse on my family.
Well, plus the concept is just weird.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you
rank-
were number
ranking.
one on my top 8 on MySpace, but I took you down. And I'm
Wait a
sorry.
minute, MySpace still exists? I thought that
Yes.
went away like 12 years ago.
No, I still update it like
It does still
daily.
exist.
Update it daily on my friends.
I know
Like if
Justin-
you said something that kind of upset me, like if Amish was like, "Oh, Donald, I left the light on in the bathroom," I'm taking him off my top 8 immediately.
I felt like Justin Timberlake owned it at one point.
He did not own my bathroom.
No.
We would have seen him. I mean, we would have seen Justin Timberlake. You know?
That'd be something. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What's some of his songs?
Sexy Back.
Is that what it's called?
It goes something like that. Dun.
Anybody else know?
That is what it's called.
Dun,
Is
dun,
it?
dun,
Oh.
dun,
Sexy
dun.
Yeah, I
Back.
think it is what it's called.
That's what
Dun,
you
dun,
would have
dun,
if I
dun.
was taking a shower. Sexy Back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I see. I'm gonna relate every one of his songs to the bathroom somehow.
And
That's-
now you
that's
just
gonna be
scared
my
somebody out of your room.
that's gonna be my
You
special
absolutely
power.
You frightened your roommate.
Okay, we've got in this battle, we've got Peewees Big Adventure. Yes, Pee-wee only made the wild card. That just tells you how tough the 80s are. Now, of course, Paul Rubens passed away recently, so
Yep, God rest his soul.
rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace.
And but you know, that shouldn't let sentimentality overrule your judgment. Not saying that you shouldn't, but you know what I mean. You just, you know, think about it. Think about this, because it's going up against none other than that crazy hair Who Framed Roger Rabbit from 1988.
And Bonnie, I was there. I just couldn't find you. I got there 2 weeks ago.
I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know that you made it.
Yeah, I texted you, but you're probably too busy. You didn't see it. You probably didn't see it in time.
Yeah, I think by the time you texted, we were more than halfway into the movie, and at that point, I was also really
Inebriated?
yeah.
Oh wow.
little bit.
Oops.
Yeah, that's Donald's fault.
Whoopsie. Okay, so moving on.
I didn't know the gummy was going to be that strong.
How many milligrams was it?
Yeah, she ate a whole one. I was like, have you had any of this
I ate
in
a
a
whole
while?
one.
Nope. I was like, oh, Lord. Yeah, we had to, like, sit out with her outside.
So to be fair, I had like
like
a quarter of a gummy like a couple of days earlier at Disneyland, and it did nothing.
So she thought, let's double down.
Nothing.
Yeah. I get that. I get that in
I'll eat
theory.
the whole thing, sure.
I totally get that in theory.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got votes
It was not the
piling in.
wisest decision.
Yeah, we made it,
But
though.
it
And
was a good time.
you know what? It was a lovely evening out. I tried to get
Yep.
anybody to steal my credit card, and nobody would.
Really?
Not one person.
Oh my god.
Not one
That was
person.
so ridiculous.
Yeah, but it sobered you up. I mean, just watching this idiot throw his card
Sure.
down over and over and be like, oh no, did I drop something? And then run away.
What is that in the middle of the sidewalk?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it wasn't an
Why isn't anybody looking at this thing in the
Right.
middle of the sidewalk?
What if you were just walking along and something was on the sidewalk?
Jeez.
Nobody. I tried.
Oh
I really
no,
did try.
I tripped
having
and fell.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
She was having a Donnie Darko moment.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
bunny on the street?
Okay, so here we go. Big Sal, I'm gonna have you count Pee-wee, and Tracy, let's have you count Roger Rabbit.
And Tracy put one vote down already from my texting buddy. For Roger. For Roger,
Okay.
yes.
Let's see. Rolo says, I actually think Naked Gun 33 1/3 was better than the first.
Really?
Rolo, I can't, man.
I mean, I love all three.
Are we related? Because I'll tell you what, I 100% agree.
I love all
And I
three.
haven't found anybody else that agrees with me on that. But it is amazing. Let's not invite Phil Donahue back next year. So freaking funny and great.
Well, you know
Oh
what's
my
great
God.
about all three movies? They all three have great intros. All three have
Yeah.
great intros.
And I love the Oscars, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh, everybody, we have Weird Al and Vanna White. They would have never been invited to the Oscars, but that's what they could
Weird
afford.
Al might.
That's what they could afford. Vanna White and Weird Al, and it was awesome. And you're not wrong, Bonnie. At this point, definitely Weird Al. Okay, so sorry about that.
Oh,
Maria
yes,
says
yes.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Sean says Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Let's see. Sammy says Roger Rabbit. I love Pee-wee, but still. Black Crown says tough choice. Roger Rabbit. Rolla, Roger Rabbit. Big Sean, really like both, but Roger Rabbit. David says Pee-wee's Big Adventure was made with almost no budget. An instant cult classic. Got to go with Tim Burton and Pee-wee. Louis says Roger Rabbit. Mom says Roger Rabbit for Dad and Pee-wee for her. Oh. They're going to
Split
fight.
vote.
They're going to fight out in the
A rare
parking lot
split. Rare split.
after this show. They do it every time. It's with knives. Just use the butter
Where's the
knives
other
this
split?
time, guys. Just use the butter
Why not
knives.
plastic knives?
Oh, that's even worse. Dan Comics says shave and a haircut, 2 bits. He's talking about Roger Rabbit. Tommy says Roger Rabbit. Amish says Roger Rabbit. That's what I am choosing. Sabrina says hi, late to the game, but voting for Roger Rabbit.
right.
Boy, this sounds like a bloodbath here. What is more terrifying, Judge Doom or Large Marge? Huh,
That's a good question, actually.
that is a good question.
I would go with Judge Doom because you're thinking he's just a regular person. Then he becomes like a vicious-looking cartoon.
Well, that's a great question, Louis. Thank you. And Sabrina says Large Marge is scary. Yeah,
that's
definitely. So where are we at on this, guys?
I got
I have 11 for Roger Rabbit.
9 for Pee-wee.
Ooh, very close, actually. Oh. All right, moving on. Pee-wee's done. Roger Rabbit takes it. We're quick with these. We're heartless with these because these are just the intros. These are the wild card matches
Unless there's
that
a
we have
tie.
to brave through here. Okay, and the next set of films is an interesting set of films. We have An American Tail, Fievel Goes West.
Somewhere out
Out
there.
there,
Beneath the...
beneath that
Jesus.
Sorry, I got
Bleed from the ears.
carried away. It's going up against The Little Mermaid, that VHS cover with all the dicks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The angry animators.
Yeah, the angry
Get him,
animators.
Daddy.
They drew so many dongs on that cover, dude. I was like 16 or something when I figured it out, and I'm in the video store and I'm like, ah, dicks, dicks.
That's all you see.
Yeah. There's one right by me. Okay, let's start counting some votes here as we put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Robert Zemeckis directed Roger Rabbit, says Big Sean. Yes, that's true.
Correct. That is correct.
He actually, I felt really, really bad because we did a battle of the directors and we did not include Robert Zemeckis, I believe. And I just was beside myself with that stupid decision or lack thereof. So I'm sorry, Mr. Zemeckis.
There'll be other opportunities.
We did not add you in
There'll be
there.
other matchup opportunities in the future.
So here we go. Let's see. JRS says 5. Or Fievel. Never mind. I thought it was 5 with an exclamation.
We got one more letter, Donnie.
Sorry. JRS. All right, so he's voting for An American Tail. Maria's voting for Little Mermaid. Amish, American Tail. Gerald, Little Mermaid. David, American Tail. Rolo, I can't swim, so I choose Fievel Goes West. So I guess An American Tail. Tommy is going with An American Tail. Domino Vox is going with An American Tail. This is shocking. Big Sean is going Little Mermaid, but for the story and music, not the tape cover.
Jason on my text line is also going with American Tail, so that's another vote.
Another vote, okay. Dad says American Tail. Mom says The Little Mermaid. Sammy says Little Mermaid. I went as Ariel for Halloween when I was a kid and got beat up immediately.
Aww.
That's terrible. Black Crown EP, I don't like either of these movies, so 5-0, I guess. So we got one more. John Fox, American Tail. Sabrina, Little Mermaid. And I think it's a landslide here. It's a knockout. Am I
I'm
right?
seeing here it's like double the vote for American Tail, which I'm shocked.
Little Mermaid has how many?
5 from my count.
Oof. Sorry, Little Mermaid, you're
I
out.
can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Little Mermaid is done. I'm shocked.
Me
I'm
too.
shook.
I thought it'd be a much closer
You know
vote.
what? Don Bluth is going to be like, yeah, watching this. Fuck yeah.
He will be. He will
be. Disney. Yeah, he should be very happy with this. Okay, so that's going to put us up with the semifinals. I'm never good at this. We're going to put up really quickly, guys, the Lost Boys from 1987, our first round of these in our wild card segment. Lost Boys, and they are going up against, yes, you guessed it, none other than Leslie Nielsen, the Naked Gun. So we got Lost Boys versus the Naked Gun. Pick your poison, guys. I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock, and go. I think I don't know if like some of these films we even need to really truly describe. You know, it's like
That's true, because people know
the
them.
essence of it is already, it already
People know
agrees.
them.
Well, I got my soda here, Kevin.
What kind of soda?
It's hints of salt, a little lime. Yep, it's beer. Never mind. It's beer.
It's beer.
It's beer. Okay. All right, 30 seconds are done. Let's go. Okay. Bonnie, can you count the Naked Gun? And Tracy, you kind of look like a lost boy. You could.
Oh.
I'm gonna Photoshop you in right over here. I'm gonna Photoshop Tracy. Just remind me, everybody, remind me of this moment because I won't remember to Photoshop Tracy, and I'll do that tomorrow while I'm at work, maybe.
Tracy, you need to go on Wednesday. You need to punch Donnie in the chest.
No.
Wednesday. Here we go. Oh, wow. This is going to be a fun one, guys. I think this is going to be tough. What does your friend say?
Let me see.
Nothing yet?
Nothing yet. Let me remind
Okay, here we go. Mish says, yes, Don Bluth. Enrique says Little Mermaid. Too little, too late, Enrique. Black Crown EP says Lost Boys. Rolo says Lost Boys. Sammy says Naked Gun. Amish says Lost Boys. Maria says Naked Gun. Mom says Naked Gun. Dad says Naked Gun. Sabrina says Naked Gun. Sean McGean says Lost Boys. Domino Vox says Naked Gun. John Fox says Naked Gun. Gerald, Naked Gun. Big Sean, Naked Gun. David, Naked Gun. Amish says, actually, I'm going to change my mind. Naked Gun for me. He's even taken one away. I'm sorry, everybody else that's voted, but I don't think there's a need to read them.
We're at 11 for Naked Gun already.
With
Bloodbath.
changing.
A bloodbath. Naked Gun moves on easily. And then the next one, of course, we know what this one, or should know, what this... Oh, no, what happened? Did we lose somebody?
Did we lose our... Where's...
Sorry, I'm here.
Ah, there she is. Okay. I was like, I think she dropped out. So here we go.
For 2 seconds.
Next battle. We have...
Roger.
There we go. Where's it at? Oh, there we go. Yeah. We have Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And Who Framed Roger Rabbit is going up against... Boy, another one that was a... These are two big guns, actually. American Tail from 1986, guys. So...
That's a tough one.
Is it, though? I feel like that's the easiest choice of everything. Like,
Really?
I'm not going to say why, but I just feel like it is. Here we go.
I prefer Roger Rabbit, but I don't know.
Oh, they're pouring in. Here comes the votes. It's not looking
Patty
good
cake.
for
Patty cake.
the
Patty
American
cake.
Toast. Great. And also, if you ever need to check, shows up right there.
Oh, that's right.
You know, when I saw that as a kid, I didn't understand any of those jokes until
none of
later
us did.
on. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, going back,
Okay,
like,
thank
you know, years later as a stoner, rewatching that movie, and I'm like, what the fuck were they doing to us? Like, back in the 80s. Please. I don't. I do.
Okay, we're going to count some votes, guys. We're going to count some votes. You guys ready to count some votes? Yeah. Okay. So, Roger Rabbit, Bonnie, thank you. Bonnie, if you could count the votes for Roger Rabbit, and we'll have Big Sal do the votes for American Tail. Sound good, everybody?
And give one vote to Roger, coming from Jason, my friend in the text message. So one for Roger.
All right, Hanzo, that's Philippe, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, cool. Hello, good to see you, Philippe. He says Roger Rabbit. Black Crown says Roger Rabbit. Amish says American Tail. Sammy, Roger Rabbit. Enrique, Roger Rabbit. Rolo, Roger Rabbit. How's this even a question? Big Sean, Roger Rabbit. John Fox, Roger Rabbit. Mom, Roger Rabbit. Dad, Roger Rabbit. Domino Vox, Roger Rabbit. Sean McGee, Roger Rabbit. David Phelps, Roger Rabbit. Louis Castillo, Roger Rabbit. Yeah, Amish, you're definitely reading the room there, that's for sure. Tommy says Roger by far. Rolo says Fievel never had a chance, like dust in the wind. And then David says Roger ran over Fievel in his yellow cab. And Austin Fox says Roger Rabbit to just put him out of his misery.
Good Lord, that was brutal.
American Tail.
That
So
was absolutely brutal.
this is for the wild card shot. What we're going to do is we're going to take this film and put it in when we do the actual battle. We're going to throw it in there when one round loses. We're going to throw that new contender in. Sabrina says, I do like a good immigrant story, but sex wins. That could be the quote of the day. Okay, so we're going to pit none other than Leslie Nielsen and the Naked Gun. Good luck with this fight. Jesus. This is like sad to me. It's like if only one can win, can we just combine them?
Seriously, Roger Rabbit and the Naked Gun together. Hey, that's a nice combination.
Who framed the Naked Gun?
Lieutenant Drubbin,
And Roger Rabbit.
That'd be nice.
Who do you think could take over for Leslie now that he's passed, though?
Ooh, that's I don't
Steve
know.
Martin.
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody
I
can.
don't think anyone's
Steve
gonna,
Martin,
that's
maybe. But yeah, I mean, he was an original, one of a kind.
I'm just saying, like, Steve Martin would be the closest to look like him and probably do things that he did.
If he gets back to his jerk days.
I'm a jerk.
Oh, you're talking about what was that? It was Toonsville, something like that.
Toonstown.
Toonstown. No.
Is it about Roger Rabbit?
No, Coolsville. It's Coolsville. That's the name of
he's
it.
about something else.
Brad Pitt and Nicole Kidman, I want to say.
Yeah, that came out in the 90s.
It was what's her name? Vicky Vale.
Oh, Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger.
Yeah, I think it was Kim Basinger and Brad Pitt. Okay, so here we go. Am I in the wrong section? Shit. Oh, here we go. Rollo, what was that movie like? Yeah, that's the one. Black Crown says, same people that counted for him last time.
One vote for Roger, by the way, just to start.
So, Big Sal, Roger Rabbit, and, well, actually, Bonnie, if you could count Naked Gun. Appreciate it.
Yeah, one vote already from offline.
For who?
From Jason, for Roger.
Roger, okay. Black Crown says Naked Gun. No one could take over for Leslie, says Amish. Sean McGean says Cool World. Coolsville, Cool World. Yeah, you're right. I think it is Cool World. We were kind of both right there, Kevin. Amish says Steve Martin in his own character. Rollo says, yeah, Cool World, awesome movie. Gerald says it would need to be someone who only does dramas. Daniel Day-Lewis could surprise us. That's a bold choice.
That's true, because Leslie Nielsen did only dramas and serious stuff before Airplane.
Mm-hmm. Sammy says Naked Gun. David says Naked Gun. Austin says Naked Gun. Dominic's Vox says Naked Gun. Black Crown says the Dirt should have been in the 70s battle. Well, it was kind of there. We had it.
You did.
It was in there, and then it left, but
early.
it was in there. Amish, by the way, Naked Gun. So we got another for Naked Gun. Rollo says Roger Rabbit. Sean says Naked Gun. Gerald says they have a recorded copy of Coolsville on Betamax. Gerald says Naked Gun. Big Sean says in Cool World the cartoons were referred to as Doodles, and Kim Basinger was a Hollywood. Doodles don't have sex with noids or something like that, or I don't remember. John Fox says Roger Rabbit. Tommy says Naked Gun. Big Sean says Roger Rabbit is my vote. Maria says Roger Rabbit. Enrique says Roger Rabbit. And Sean says Hollywood if she could. There we go. So it sounds like there's... And then JRS says Naked Gun. So where are we at on these votes?
I have
got
10 for
6 for
Naked.
Rabbit.
10 for Naked? Okay, Rabbit's done.
Sorry, Roger.
He's been cooked by the Naked Gun, which will be the film... Absolutely surprising.
Wild card winner.
That will be making it in.
Wild card champion.
And by the way, if you're going to be looking for Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, things like that in here,
Star Wars,
Star Wars 2, Star Trek 2, you're not going to find them. You're not going to find them. They're not going to be in here. We're kind of tired of talking about them.
Well, speak for yourself.
I'm kind of tired of talking about them.
Also, to be fair, which I was surprised, no Evil Dead.
Yeah,
we did a lot of Evil Dead as well.
No, did not put either Evil Deads in there because I feel like the best one hasn't come yet. That decade hasn't come yet.
Yes, look at that. Thank you, Rollo. Tons of loyal and dedicated Naked Gun fans in here. Absolutely.
And let's go on and let's do our first battle, our actual battle to get us started out. We're going to move fast on these too, guys. So about as fast as we did in the last ones, we're going to be moving so we can get through these for you. We have 1985's The Goonies. Yes, we're starting out hardcore, guys. We have The Goonies right here. And it is going up against Enrique. I apologize for all your shits that you're going to be having, but there's going to be a lot of them. It's going up against Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
The dry eye guy.
So we have The Goonies versus Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So take your pick, guys. Let us know what you think. And refreshing the clock, you'll have 30 seconds. And I'm actually going to change this. There we go. 30 seconds. Fix that pretty quick, huh? Mm-hmm. Look at me. Problem solving.
Good job, Donald.
Thank you. Oh, wait. I have that. Oh, I forgot about that. Jeez. Okay, so here we go. Let's start counting votes while we can. Oh, man, this is going to be tough. We're going to get some fights. Big Sean says, best picture winners, Gandhi, Chariots of Fire, Out of Africa. Hanzo says, Goonies. So, Big Sal, let's have you count Goonies. And Kevin, can you count Ferris Bueller? Yes, please. Amish says Ferris Bueller. The new owner of the Goonies house allows visitors now. Goonies for me. Oh, Gerald, that's so awesome.
Sal, another vote for Goonies from Jason on offline.
Maria says Goonies. Black Crown says Ferris. No, never-ending story says Hanzo.
I know. I wanted that.
Didn't make it.
I wanted that too.
Mom says the Goonies. Dad says the Goonies. Enrique says, dude, what the fuck? Damn it. I shit myself again. Sammy says Bueller. John Fox says Goonies. David says it's our time down here. Goonies. Sean McGee says Ferris Bueller. The Goonies sucks. Ooh, wrong room. Wrong room.
Wow.
Those are some fighting words.
Rolo says this is a hard one. Guess I'm going with Goonies. Sorry, Broderick. That's true. Louis says Bueller. Amish says Falcor, and Domino Vox says, hey, Goonies. Austin Fox says Goonies. Tommy says Goonies. Enrique says Goonies. Sabrina says Goonies. Do I need to keep going?
Nah, it's a blowout.
Yeah. JRS, Goonies. Yeah, I think.
It is a blowout.
Sorry, Ferris. That's a tough one. Now, Ferris Bueller was originally the Breakfast Club, and I had a few discussions, and we ended up taking it out and replacing it with Ferris Bueller because we thought Ferris Bueller was slightly more indicative of the 80s, I guess.
More so than a Breakfast Club?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a really tough one. Like, it just represented the 80s so perfectly. Breakfast Club, you could take the essence of that story and put it anywhere. So Ferris Bueller is
I don't
done.
disagree with you.
I also got another vote for the Goonies from my stream.
Just adding to the slate.
I'm sorry, Bonnie, what'd you say?
No, I said I don't disagree with you about the Breakfast Club.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, so moving on. Next round. You guys are going to hate me for this. Enrique, I'm sorry. We've got the Jennifer Connelly, David Bowie starring Labyrinth. What a wonderful
Classic.
puppet musical. And it's going up against, well, I mean, if you haven't figured it out by now, poor. All my life I've always been poor. We're talking about the Little Shop of Horrors, which is frozen the screen.
Is it the one with Jack Nicholson?
No.
Oh.
No, this is the good one. This is the one with the guy that shrunk his children. What a piece of shit, right? Am I right?
He's also like the goofy guy in Ghostbusters.
It's Rick Moranis, but how do you get away with doing that? Just shrinking your children like that and walking away? Walking away.
But he was also possessed by...
It's just terrible. Just terrible.
Oh.
It's really hard. It's a really hard one. I have Labyrinth sitting right here because I was watching it before bed, like a couple times before bed. Just sometimes I like to put in a movie, and Labyrinth fit the bill, so I put that in, and I got about I'd say a quarter of the way through, and it's so well done, so special. But then I've seen Little Shop recently too, and on the big screen, and they played the alternate ending, which was the original ending, where like the big plant people won. And it was spectacular. So they're both great.
That's a better ending.
Yeah. So here we go. Bonnie, since I can see green in your photo, your Little Shop of Horrors. And Tracy, since I see a lot of Bowie with all that makeup, I'm gonna go Labyrinth with you. She's like, I fucking hate him.
Nope.
I'm just teasing. Let's see. Oh, we had a lot of votes. Ferris is lost. No. That's odd. Rolo says, oh, Crawl, such an underappreciated sci-fi from the 80s. You're not wrong. I liked it. I saw it not too terribly long ago either for the first time.
It's like The Last Starfighter.
Yeah. Well, that's a fantastic film. If I could have put it in here, I totally would have. Sammy says, hell yes, Goblin King. So she's going with Labyrinth. I get that. Okay. Big Sean says Crawl was Liam Neeson's first movie. Gerald says Little Shop. Maria says so hard. Hanzo says Labyrinth. Sammy says Down in the Underground. Mom says Little Shop. Dad says Little Shop. Sean McGean says Labyrinth. Big Sean says Little Shop. Enrique says, no, you're killing me, Donald. John Fox says Labyrinth decisively. Amish says Pet Store. He's going with Little Shop. Sabrina says, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. First movie I saw in a theater in America. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Nice. That was one that I saw with my friend's grandma. And then it wasn't too long after that, I think, that she kind of passed away. So that was nice. Sammy says Dance Magic Dance, but she's already voted. Amish says, okay, so we know what he already voted. Rolo says, what was the weapon called? The Lave or the Blaze? Rolo says Little Shop. Dominic's Fox says Little Shop. David says Labyrinth. Louis says Labyrinth. Black Crown says Little Shop of Horrors. Maria says Labyrinth. Tommy says Labyrinth. David says Shout Out to the Bowie, We Can Be Heroes. Enrique says Little Shop. Austin says Labyrinth, who's having a bit of a comeback. And Sean says the best Bowie film is actually The Man Who Fell to Earth from the 1970s. Where are we out on this vote count, guys?
9 for Labyrinth.
I have 9 for Little Shop.
Are you shitting me?
You know what time it is.
Oh my god!
You know what time it is. We gotta put the robes on.
Well, the time's up. So
What's that?
We did just get another one for Labyrinth. Are we counting it?
No, talking about
No, we did. Just now.
my street.
It's up to you.
Fuck it. Let's count it. Little Shop loses to Labyrinth. Anybody that was a Little Shop fan that loved that, that's Janet's fault.
Jeez, man. Throwing someone under the bus.
Damn it, Janet.
Under the bus.
Yeah.
You threw under the bus. You basically backed up the bus onto her body.
Beep.
Jeez.
Beep. She could hear it too. Beep.
Good
Beep.
Lord,
The
man.
anticipation was killing her. Beep. Beep. And then the tire did. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we have next up. Ooh, wow, the Battle of the Fun Action Films. This one, I fought hard for this one. Lethal Weapon. We all know what everybody thinks about Danny Glover. I get it. But, you know, we just got to move past that.
Wow.
I knew that would get a response. And that is going up against none other than a starring role. Like, this literally made his career. And it was Axel Foley, played by none other than Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills Cop. So, Lethal Weapon versus Beverly Hills Cop. We all know what Judge Reinhold's done, but let's not try to factor that in when voting for a film, okay?
Well, he was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and he was a perv in there a little bit.
Well, yeah, he just jerked his girked. That's fine.
Hey, yo, Riggs.
I mean, it was in the bathroom, right? Wasn't it in the bathroom?
true.
I feel like that's kind of an appropriate spot. It wasn't like in like the pool.
Who was the bad guy in the first Lethal Weapon? Was it Gary Busey?
I believe it was. Yeah, he was one of them, if I recall. Okay, here we go. Vote time. Kevin, do you want to be which one?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop for Kevin. And Big Sal, can you do Lethal Weapon?
Of course.
You're not shitting. You're not shitting, you Donald. I'm shitting me. Rolo says Labyrinth was horrible.
Wow.
Damn. Holy shit.
Yeah. Sean McGean says Beverly Hills Cop. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Hanzo, no Rambo. No Rambo. So we have Mish says Beverly Hills Cop. Sean McGean says Beverly Hills Cop. John Fox says Beverly Hills Cop. Hanzo says Beverly Hills Cop. Wow. Black Crown says Beverly Hills Cop. Mom says Lethal Weapon. Dad says Lethal Weapon. Maria says Beverly Hills Cop. Rolo says Beverly Hills Cop. Dominic's Vox says Gilbert Godfrey was in Beverly Hills Cop. Sammy says Beverly Hills Cop. Big Sean says Beverly Hills Cop. I'm feeling really bad for Lethal Weapon right now.
Man.
Janet says Beverly Hills Cop. Gerald says Lethal Weapon. Big Sean says Gary Busey was the main henchman working for the villain. That's it. Enrique says I do love them both, but I will go with the weapon that is lethal. David says Lethal Weapon. Tommy says Beverly Hills Cop. It can't be Lethal Weapon at this point, right?
Yeah, I got 11 votes so far for Beverly.
I got 6.
Yeah.
For for the weapon.
Well, that was fast. So Beverly Hills Cop moves on. Lethal Weapon is done.
Ding, ding, ding. Now the next one's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah, next one's going to be a fun one for sure. We have... I mean, Sal, if you want to introduce this one in your voice, you could do that. It's from 1984.
Dun 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 dun.
So it's Terminator versus RoboCop, which was what 1980.
He's not even using his Arnold
87.
voice. Shame.
Oh, you want me to do my Arnold voice?
Yeah.
With Terminator?
Yeah. Duh.
Sarah Connor.
Yes.
I like how he goes to the gun shop. He's like, "Yes, let me get the Uzi 9mm."
He's like, "Yeah, man, you really know your guns."
The face plasma rifle, the 40-watt range. It's whatever you see here, guy. 12 gauge autoloader. Yeah. I love Arnold. He's my action hero.
Wait. You said the most famous line of all.
He's your last action hero.
Yeah.
Wait, Sal, you just said the most famous line of all from part 1. You know, when he goes to the police station and he tells him to wait in the lobby.
Oh yeah, he's. I'll be back.
There you go.
No.
I heard Sarah Connor was here. I'm trying to see if she's okay.
I don't want to get her to the chopper. I love when he says that in Predator. That makes me laugh so hard.
All right, here we go. Austin is voting for a film that's... Wait, are we still on that?
I don't think so.
Sabrina says, Big Sal, please tell my kids to not open their Funko Pops.
Don't open the Funko Pops. Don't do it.
All right, let's see. Dominic's Voss. Okay, so Sal, let's have you count RoboCop, and Kevin, you're the Terminator. Yeah, I was gonna say Predator at first.
that could have been in there. That
just
could have been in there.
instinctually.
Came out in 87.
Because you're not allowed near schools and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Oh
of course.
God.
But let's move on from that. Austin says, so we're starting again. We have Austin said, nope. Dominic's Voss says Terminator. Amish says Terminator. Gerald says RoboCop. Maria says Terminator. Sabrina says Terminator. Louis says RoboCop. Sean says Terminator. Big Sean says RoboCop. Creep. Mom says Terminator. Dad says Terminator. That's a 1-2 punch, man. Rolo says, can you have Sal do the lines in Arnie? Get to the chopper and the bridge is out, please. Please.
The bridge is out. Get to the chopper.
Domino Vox says, you have been terminated. Phelps says Terminator. Rolo says, I choose Terminator. Fox says Terminator. Enrique says, damn it. Black Crown says Terminator. Sabrina's laughing. Tommy says Terminator. Enrique says RoboCop. John Fox says Terminator. Sammy says Terminator. Janet says Terminator. Dominic's Vox says do it now. Hanzo Philippe says RoboCop. Tommy says tough call. Loved RoboCop too, but Terminator was epic.
I got like 17 votes.
I got another vote for Terminator from
make it 18.
There's not even
good lord.
Yeah, it's done.
RoboCop's been terminated.
It absolutely has been eviscerated.
Butchered.
Which is
Slaughtered.
crazy.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Why you did it on this one? No, not on this one. Oh no.
Yep,
not
on this one.
Oh,
entering the ring is the new contender. The new winner, possibly, of this round. We have Leslie Nielsen in the Naked Gun. And what's he doing? Well, Frank Drebin, he doesn't run away from a fight. He's going to go up against 1984's The Terminator, guys. Burr, burr, burr. Yep.
I know, this doesn't make sense. It's not fair.
So we have...
Don't do this to Frank.
Lethal
Don't do this
Weapon
to Frank.
versus...
The T-800? Come on.
I mean, yeah. The Naked Gun versus the Terminator. Naked Gun versus the Terminator, guys.
Come on, Corey.
This is an interesting matchup.
Mm-hmm. Rolo.
Do this to my buddy Frank.
Let's get that movie out of there. Doesn't deserve to be up with the greats.
Ooh, it's not looking good for Naked Gun.
You can't be
It's
forgiven.
a little rough here for Naked Gun.
That's why you should have put it against another matchup.
I
Should've
thought
done
we
it with
discussed
number
this.
6. Number 6 should have done it there.
We literally sat here and we're talking about it before we started this whole thing.
I know. I just didn't think it would get
I hate
that far.
everything you choose to be right now.
I didn't think it'd get that far, though, to be honest with you.
You're so extra right now. I can't even.
Ow.
Can't even.
Trying to get raised. That's why it's being extra.
Whatever. All right, here we go. Let's count off these Terminator votes here.
This won't be long, unfortunately.
No. Rolo says Terminator. Everybody just count. Sean says Terminator. Mish says Terminator. John Fox Terminator. Black Crown Terminator. Big Sean says Naked Gun. Domino Fox says Terminator. Actually says Terminator needs some Magoo, so I don't know if that's a vote of what. So don't count that one. Enrique says Terminator. Rolo says I'll lose my will to live if Naked Gun wins this.
What? Oh, come on!
Oh, shit. All right.
That's pretty strong opinions.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sabrina says Terminator. Mom says Naked Gun. Dad says Naked Gun. Austin Terminator. Hector says I think Terminator is the better date night movie, so that one.
Really?
Incorrect. He obviously has like.
What do you mean?
Gone.
Kyle Reese and Linda Hamilton? Come on.
Hector says I think Terminator. Yeah. David says Governator, so he's going Terminator. Louis says Terminator. Domino Vox says Terminator. Sorry, Leslie. Sammy says Naked Gun. Hanzo says Terminator. Tommy says Terminator. It sounds like Terminator just ran
it's like
away
4
with it.
votes for Naked Gun. Thank you. Bless you 4 people who voted for Naked Gun.
Yep. You
Bless
tried.
you.
You tried, buddy. I'm sorry. So rightfully wins its spot, even with that wild
keeps its
card
spot, basically.
contender. Yes. Now moving on to round 5, guys. This is going to be an incredibly hard round. This is the sports round, everybody. It's a unique sports round because we have. Oh, hey, I got no respect. We have
No
Rodney
respect. No respect.
Dangerfield starring role. I don't care who else is in this film. I think there's Chevy Chase.
Yes.
And then that one dude with the white hair that's always angry.
Yes.
Yep. So we have Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack. I'm all right. Ain't nobody worried. I used to love that when I was a kid. I was like, dance, you fat little gopher. That is going up against none other than a waxing on and a waxing off.
Yes.
Karate Kid.
Bonnie, we know what must be done if this doesn't win this round.
So we have classic Caddyshack,
I'm gonna be so angry.
the god amongst sports films
I'm
versus
gonna be
some
so
karate
angry.
film.
Remember, audience. Bonnie and I have all.
Oh, look at
your
that!
phone
2
numbers.
votes for Caddyshack already, and it's my mom and dad.
Well, we'll deal with them. We'll deal with them.
What?
We have all your addresses, email addresses. We know where your children go to school.
Jesus!
And Bonnie
Hey,
will.
Maria, remember
come
when you were
find
talking about intimidation?
Bonnie will come find you.
Face.
That's right.
God damn! Oh, there's 3 for Caddyshack and none for 4 for Caddyshack. This may have gone in reverse of what you
Bonnie,
expected.
You know what we must do.
John Fox is drunk. He says Major League. Sean McGean says Karate Kid. Maria says Karate Kid. There you guys go. Enrique says Karate Kid. Whoop. Cobra Kai Never Dies, says Hanzo. That's another Karate Kid.
That's right.
Big Sean says, oh God, Caddyshack, because the llama is a big hitter.
Got another vote for Karate Kid.
Domino X says, see you at the shop, Kevin. Oh, is that a threat?
Okay. I'll see you.
Black Crown EP says Karate Kid. Austin Fox says Caddyshack. This sounds pretty tight.
It's pretty close.
Where are we at?
Now, I was barely keeping count, but it looks like it's a 6-6
I
tie.
have 6.
Yeah, I think I have 6 for Karate Kid and 6 for Caddy.
Yeah, 6
And
for
then we have
Kid.
David Phelps says Karate Kid. Louis says Karate Kid.
Yes.
And then Rolo says Karate Kid. So
Oh,
it sounds
yeah.
like Karate Kid's going to win.
Yes.
9.
What a comeback.
9.
Like,
What a comeback.
Right at the end. Right at the end. Beating Caddyshack. Sorry, Dad.
Your lives
Sammy
have,
says Caddyshack.
your lives have been spared.
Don't hate me, but Karate Kid. Okay, so it's still Karate Kid, Tommy. Okay. We got it, guys. Karate Kid is moving on. Caddyshack is lost. Oh, skin of your teeth, guys. Skin
I
of your
know.
teeth.
Thank you, audience, for doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
Now it
Honor Miyagi's memory.
next up, we're getting rid of Caddyshack. Karate Kid. Welcome to the semi-quarter whatever finals. Who knows anymore?
Now, this is going to be a tough one.
a battle of the fun adventure
castles.
fantasy
Oh,
films, right?
Yeah, fantasy films.
We have Willow of Good. We have Willow.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it
geez.
gets worse.
And
It
it's
gets much worse.
yeah,
Much worse.
yeah. It's going up against My Dear Sweet Wesley.
Oh, fuck. Come on.
As you wish. The Princess Bride, guys.
See my shirt?
Going up against the Princess Bride. What's your shirt say? Oh. Oh! Anybody want a peanut and it's as a peanut? That's amazing. I love that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So both of these are fantastic films. Only one of them got a TV series. I'm just saying.
And unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to watch it because those bastards on Disney
And you
took it off
down.
Disney Plus.
Yep, you only had a year.
Yeah.
Jeez. Sure.
I thought it was less than a year.
They
It
Let me see
canceled
that
it
shirt
when
again,
I don't know. It
Bonnie.
might be less than a year.
was
Actually.
less than a year.
Okay, guys. Count it up. Willow versus the Princess Bride. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, a lot of these films we just can't describe.
This is actually one good thing about this week. We don't have to really describe any of these
It's
movies.
very true. And it's going to be the same for next
week. Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. That's right.
'Cause Labor Day,
Yeah.
we're not-
In 2
no show
weeks.
that
Yeah,
day,
we're
next
taking.
Monday.
That's great. I timed this so beautifully.
And plus, you need time to relax with your parents, make them a beautiful
Oh,
cheesecake.
and there's a lovely titty bar. Lovely titty bar back there in Ohio. It's just fantastic. Like, you don't even have to ask. They just bring it on a tray.
My
Right to you.
goodness.
Right to you.
That's terrible.
I know.
I thought you lived in God's country in Ohio.
Trust me, there's no bars there, boobies or not, that I would want to go to.
I see.
Yeah, I have stories. I'll tell it after the show, but it's the best. It's the best. Okay, so let's start counting. I don't need to see the second choice. Willow times 1,000, says Rolo. So, Big Sal, you're Willow. Bonnie, you're Princess Bride, okay?
And Mardigan.
Louis Castillo says, man who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything. Mr. Miyagi.
That's right.
Black Crown says Princess Bride. Mom says Willow. Dad says Willow. Sean says, did Chad McQueen ever show up on the Cobra Kai streaming show?
No, he didn't.
I don't think so.
Domino
He's
Vox
not going to.
says Princess Bride. You know, my favorite part about that show is the guy that says, put him in a body bag.
Hey, remember I called it too?
I can't we thought you were,
Remember I called
you were
that?
so dumb, too.
I called that line, and when it happened.
We were having a watch party.
Yes, you remember I called it. Remember I said, wouldn't it be funny if a certain thing happened, and then when it happened, we all started busting out laughing.
couldn't
on the
believe
floor.
it.
We couldn't believe
God,
it.
That was like
It was like the
couldn't believe it.
darkest thing they've done.
And then, unfortunately, a few months later, the poor man dies in real life.
Yeah, like 2 months later. Yeah.
Now I'm still laughing, and it's awkward.
So.
Yep. Way to bring down the room, Kevin.
I know.
Wah, wah.
I know, I'm
Oh, Lord. Okay.
It was
so,
such an amazingly weird, like, full circle kind of moment, though.
It was.
Maria says Princess Bride. Sabrina says Princess Bride. David says Princess Bride. Sammy says Princess Bride. Enrique says Willow. Big Sean says Princess Bride. Louis says Princess Bride. John Fox says Princess Bride. Sean McGean says Princess Bride. It's inconceivable that Willow would win. Hanzo says Willow. And Tommy says Princess Bride. Where are we at on these guys?
I got
11 for Princess Bride.
Yeah.
And how many for Willow?
Four for Willow, maybe.
5.
5 for Willow.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm counting from
The stream,
my-
Twitch. Okay, cool.
Okay. Here we go. Round 7, guys.
Damn.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, so good.
Round 7, we have... This is the Battle of the Horror. We have John Carpenter's The Thing, a Kurt Russell starring film, and Keith David,
1982.
too. And Quaker Oats guy. Also,
Yes,
the
Quaker Oat
Diabetes
Man.
dude.
Yes, 1982.
Diabetes.
Also, the voice of Spawn from the cartoon series.
Yep. And it wasn't funny that they gave Spawn diabetes.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot. The Thing is going up against none other than...
Jack Torrance.
Yeah, I think, right?
Yes.
The Shining.
Mhm.
So Kubrick, for 3 straight weeks, has had a movie in.
Yep, so The Shining is going up against a Thing. The Shining Thing.
The Shinning.
The Shining Thing. I like that.
Shitting.
Cross them over.
The Shinning.
Minute on the clock.
Versus
Here we
The
go.
Thing.
30 seconds, I mean.
Should call it the soccer. while you're at it.
No, The
this should
Fly,
be a
Hanzo.
no-brainer, right?
We considered it, but it did not make it.
Well, as you know, Tracy, a lot of things in this world are not a no-brainer, even when they should be.
I know.
Okay, so the
I know.
votes
I
haven't.
would
started
hope people would
pouring
make the right
in.
decision.
Well, Tracy, you do have access to their IP addresses, so if you don't like the decision, you know what you know what to do.
Damn,
This
guys.
is true.
Got one for The Shining over here at Twitch. Just give you a heads up.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is a slaughter from what I'm seeing so far.
All right, here we go. We already have people counting?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm kind of am in my head, but it's
Okay.
going so fast.
Sal, you are going to be the Thing, and Tracy, you're the Shining,
What are
okay?
you trying to say?
Whatever.
Oh my god, Kev.
Let's see. Enrique says love them both, but going with The Thing. Mom says The Shining. Dad says The Shining. Sabrina The Shining. Maria The Shining. Rolo The Shining. Gerald The Thing. Louis The Thing. Domino Vox The Shining. Big Sean says I really love Kubrick, but gotta go with that Thing among Carpenter's best. Black Crown says oof, hard choice. The Shining. Sean says hard choice, gotta go with The Shining. Here's Johnny. And Sammy says all work and no play, says The Shining wins every day. What are our vote
Wow,
counts?
that rhymed.
I know, I did that.
I have like 10 for
9
the
for The Shining.
Okay, 9 for The Shining.
I got 5 for The
Well,
Thing.
now it's 10.
Okay, so 6 for The Thing and 10 for The Shining. It sounds like it's going to stick that way.
Yep.
So we're moving on. The Thing has been
So,
defeated, correct?
yes. Now we go to the final matchup of the first round. Now, this is interesting. I didn't understand this matchup, but I kind of do now. This last one, I
Yeah,
kind of
you
do.
kind of do.
Kind of do.
And we got a few last-minute Shining votes anyway, so it works out. Okay, we have a Tom Hanks starring. Originally was going to be cast Tom Cruise, actually,
Tommy
and then
Cruise.
he stepped in at the last moment when Tom Cruise had other obligations. I made that whole thing up. We're talking Tom Hanks in The Burbs. So Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher, actually, in The Burbs.
That's correct.
And Bruce Dern.
And Bruce
And
Dern,
Bruce
thank
Dern.
you. I can never remember his name.
And Feldman.
And Corey Feldman.
Boy.
And that other guy that was in like every movie, every 80s film. And then we have it going up against dun 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 dun.
A movie that's also getting a sequel 30 plus years later.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Should I do it? No, I can't.
So 2 Tim Burton movies made it into the tournament.
Yes, so we have The Burbs versus The Shining, putting 30 seconds on the clock, guys. Cast your votes now. Let's see what happens. This is going to get crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so Bonnie, let's have you
I
do
love The Burbs.
Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Tracy, you can do The Burbs, okay?
Hi, BK. How's it going?
I think Tracy's not going to have a lot of work to do.
No, I don't think so. I've already.
And I think she's also going to be pissed.
I've already
We really
circled.
tried.
Boo.
I've already
We
circled.
tried.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to start counting. Rolo says Beetlejuice. JL says Beetlejuice. Come on. Maria says Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Sean says Beetlejuice. Domino Vox says Beetlejuice. Enrique says Beetlejuice. Gerald says Beetlejuice. John Fox says Beetlejuice. Sammy says Beetlejuice. Ghost with the most. Big Sean says both are wonderfully weird. Going with Beetlejuice. David Phelps says Beetlejuice. Black Crown AP says Beetlejuice. Burbs is great, but no way it had a chance, says Rolo. Mom says Beetlejuice. Dad says Beetlejuice. Oh no, we said Beetlejuice 3 times. I said it 16 times now, I think. Louis says let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose. He's going Beetlejuice. Sean says speaking of Bruce Dern, Silent Running is a great Bruce Dern film. JL says John Fox's wife here. Oh! Okay. I thought the picture looked familiar. How are you? Thanks
Hi,
for
Mrs.
popping
Fox. How you doing?
on. Tommy Tejeda says Beetlejuice. Black Crown EP says Shutout. Yeah, I don't even think they got a single vote.
18
I got
18 nothing.
I have 16.
I am
18 nothing,
truly shook.
A complete, absolute, destructive.
Utter. We've never seen
No,
this.
it's happened before.
Unprecedented.
I'm surprised that it didn't get even
A shot's
one.
happened before, but maybe not. Well, no, it
That
happened
is
one
very
time. Seriously.
disappointing.
I know the Burbs is great. By the way, if nobody if you haven't
Rob
seen
was
it,
watching, he would have said the
he would have
Burbs.
lost his mind.
I said to Rob. I said
You guys
to
should
Rob.
you guys should watch it if you haven't seen it. And by the way, you should also go to the theater and watch the Blue Beetle film. It is fantastic. Help support it so I can get Ted Cord on the big screen, or I'll fucking kill somebody.
Now, question for you, sir. When they watch the Blue Beetle film, wouldn't it be wise for them to have a cold, refreshing drink from that Texas brewing company, Splattered Frog? Yes, brothers and sisters. Splattered Frog Brewery. A nice, fresh Texas drink.
It looks like this hat's huge.
Looks like
it's from
this hat-
Texas. It's a Texan hat.
Oh, my goodness.
It's double the size.
And then, another thing. If you're watching Blue Beetle, wouldn't it be nice to pour some Half's hot sauce on that delicious popcorn as well?
Oh, if I had hot sauce under here, everybody lose their minds.
But what happens if you pour
Damn
Half's
it.
hot sauce on the popcorn?
You burn your eyes, probably. 'Cause
I see.
you rub your face and shit.
Oh, my goodness.
That'd be. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Kevin. I can't. We can't condone or support something that could cause somebody
Chris Duque.
lots of
Hello, buddy.
pain. Donald, you should have been Blue Beetle all the way, bro. Thank you. That's what I like to hear. See?
And the multiverse guy.
Yo, what's up, Ward? Good to see you. Rolo says I choose Naked Gun over Beetlejuice.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, two
That's
different
fair.
movies, but that's fine.
Okay, so we're going to the next round.
Yes, sir.
The next round.
Quarterfinals.
So the next round is the one that won in the first battle of Goonies versus Ferris Bueller, right? And
That's
that
right.
would be, of course, Ferris Bueller. So we're going to put that up, right? Ferris Bueller won. No, it was the Goonies, guys. Relax. So we're putting the Goonies there. And that is going up against the winner of round 2.
David Bowie.
Oh, good Lord. This is going to be a tough one. Versus
Bowie.
Labyrinth. So we have the Goonies versus Labyrinth. The Goonies versus Labyrinth, guys. Cast your vote now. Let us know what you would think in the Goonies versus Labyrinth, okay?
Oh, God. The next matchup's even more crazy. Oh, my God. It's like another cop matchup. Oh, my
It really kind of is, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Goonies versus Labyrinth. I'm going to put that on the clock, and away we go.
This is just too brutal.
Yeah, they'll come in. They'll start pouring in here slowly, but they're pouring. And by the way, are we giving away a prize at the end of this?
Absolutely.
We're going to give away a Blu-ray from the 1980s that we will hand select, and it's going to be shipped to your door or handed right to you, depending on who wins, I guess.
Depends.
Yeah, I already have my my cousin won the comic book last time before.
Take it
So I
with
have
you.
to hand deliver it with me.
That's right, you do. But at least
That's the kind of
saves you
dedication
shipping.
we have.
Listen, saves
We're
you
going to
shipping.
hand deliver you stuff. Kevin said he's going to hand deliver everybody all the winnings. So if you're from out of state, he will hand
I'll
deliver
fly
to you.
over to you.
He will fly over to you.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Melissa's here. All right, let's count some votes. Let's go. All right. Man, I got a feeling that Bonnie's just aching for some Goonies. And Sal just couldn't get more of those puppets. So Labyrinth for Sal, Goonies
Look,
for
David
Bonnie.
Bowie.
And here we go. Jeez, this is going to be something. John Fox says Goonies. Ward says, damn, Ferris Bueller got whooped. That's tragic. Mom says Goonies. Dad says Goonies. Big Sean says Goonies. Chris Duque says Labyrinth. Ward says the Goonies. Maria says Labyrinth. Rolo says the Goonies. JL says Labyrinth. Bowie and Jim Henson all day, people. I think one of the greatest things of living out in LA is being able to drive past Henson Studios.
Oh, yes. I've been there before.
You know?
It's a cool place.
Not that it's
I used to go to
also
school next to the studio.
across the street from a strip club,
I
but
got 2 more votes for Goonies.
oh, 2 more votes for Goonies. Okay. Enrique says Goonies. Black Crown says Labyrinth. Louis says Labyrinth. Sammy says Labyrinth. Dad said no to Goonies. What?
So Labyrinth for your dad.
Has he changed his mind? Mom, be more specific if you can, please. Director of the Multiverse says Goonies. I feel like he already said his. He did. And then we have... hang on. Mel, who says Labyrinth. This one's for One-Eyed Willie. Goonies for the win. Sabrina says Goonies. Sean says Labyrinth. I don't know what you guys see in the Goonies. Well, it's fantastic. Chris says, I remember Bonnie. Hi. And Gerald says, we're still waiting for the previous prizes. Oh, okay.
That's right, because I have to drop it off. I'm so sorry. I'm going to braid over
Wow.
this weekend, Gerald. I'm so sorry.
Sabrina says Blue Beetle was awesome. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. You're welcome. That's what I tell everybody now. I just tell them they're welcome. John Fox says, you mean VHS. Pretty sure Blu-ray didn't exist in the 80s.
Well, it's probably being developed.
I mean, we could send you a VHS, but then how would you play it? JL says, plus the bog of stench is real as a parent. Gerald says Goonies. Ward says Blue Beetle definitely restored my faith in DC films. Great. Tommy says Labyrinth. I love that word. Chris says I went to school at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts right next to Jim Henson Studios. That. Mom says yes, he changed his mind. Let's take one away from the Goonies and give one to Labyrinth.
There's Rob.
Rob says, Bonnie, you have your Back to the Future socks on for this? ? Greetings from Chicago, gang. Hey, Rob.
I do not. But my art is there, so.
There we go. And where are we on these votes, guys?
I have 10 for Labyrinth.
And I have 11 for Goonies.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
good.
Oh, that's close. That's close like that.
So all we need is one more person to vote for Labyrinth. Now, Rob has not voted. What's the deal, Rob?
You don't have an old TV. How do you play Duck Hunt then? I think the Duck Hunt controller just plugged into the Nintendo, which you could use a converter to easily attach to your new TV. I mean, come on.
It's true. I got one from Fry's before it closed.
Yeah. Yeah, you loved it there. Mm-hmm. I went on several dates there in the movie theater. They had a movie theater.
That's true.
It was in the shape of a spaceship.
That's true.
And you go in an alien spaceship, you could.
Everyone had a different theme.
And you could go over to the cafe and you could buy popcorn, and then you could just walk over.
Well,
so fast.
Well, they all had
free movies.
They all had different themes. One was like a robot, gears,
steam engines, and things like that. A city of industry.
Cool
the one in Canoga area was the Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
The one near us was Space Invaders, basically.
Yeah, near Burbank Airport.
Mm-hmm. Gerald says the light fun only works on CRT TVs. Oh. And director says there's a Duck Hunt VR horror game. So I guess it's going. We're moving on. It's going to the Goonies. Labyrinth is done.
Wow, by just a
one vote.
Skinny skin.
Coming by to drop my likes. Oh, thank you, Dane. Really appreciate you, man.
Dane.
Thank you. He's not wrong. Give us a like if you would.
Please leave a like for the YouTube algorithms.
Hills was Alice in Wonderland. Fries really did speak to the early nerds. Food, ties, electronics. You're not wrong, JL. It was great. I love that place. I honestly had almost never bought anything there, but I just liked going there. It just felt like home. I don't know. It was just really super cool. So Goonies moves on. Now we have a really weird battle coming up, and you brought this on yourselves, people. Could have been more normal. But nope, we have Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy. This is what made his career, and also this next film is what made this guy's career.
Really? You don't think Conan did?
No, this one. This was before Conan.
No, this is after Conan.
Nope, this was before it. This was shot before it.
No, Conan, the first one came out in 1982.
This was shot before it. The Terminator sat on the shelves for 17 years, surprisingly. Arnold Schwarzenegger's 8 in this.
Wow.
Yeah. It's true.
Beverly Hills Cop versus Terminator. Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna put him.
So he's going against another cop, but this time Axel Foley.
There is no Terminator.
No, remember how it took on RoboCop before? Terminator.
Oh.
Sorry, Chris. It may have supposed to have been Labyrinth, but it ended up with the Goonies.
Now this would have been better had it been Axel Foley versus Frank Drebin. That would have been I would have loved it.
That would have been a great battle.
That would have been a great battle, but instead, no, you people had to put the T-800 ahead.
Sons of bitches.
Don't be mad. Be glad.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just accept it, Kevin.
I have no choice. I have no choice but to accept it.
Chris Turner says he apologizes he can't make it in tonight. He's having an internet outage issue that he's been dealing with off and on.
No problem.
He also said that he likes to wear women's dresses, but only when being filmed.
I see.
Oh, Lord.
I filmed him in a web series. In the first season, I said if he pissed me off, I'd put him in a dress. So in the second season, I wrote him in a dress. He was in disguise. It's fantastic.
I got one vote for Terminator on Twitch.
Okay,
we don't need to count this.
So Sal, let's have you count Terminator. Bonnie, let's have you count Beverly Hills Cop.
She doesn't have much work to do.
Is this real?
I'm serious. Look. Yeah.
Gerald says Terminator, Black Crown, Terminator, Sean, Terminator, Big Sean, Beverly Hills Cop, David, Terminator, Mel, Terminator, Maria, Terminator, Enrique, Terminator, John Fox, Terminator, Chris Duque, Terminator. Sabrina, Terminator. Terminator, Dad. Beverly Hills Cop, Mom. And Sammy says, wow. I don't believe that's either one of those films, so Sammy's vote does not count.
She's probably just. I think she's just wowing the fact that this matchup is occurring.
She's probably like Christopher Walken's like, wow.
Intimidated.
I just thought about something. What if Christopher Walken got the Beetlejuice role? I think he would have done if he was Beetlejuice.
Wow. Scary.
I'm coming after you.
Say my name. I don't know. I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry. It's terrible. It's a terrible impersonation. Beverly Hills Cop is lost 100% completely. It is
Terminator.
done. It has been terminated. Now we're moving on, and Kevin and Bonnie, you're
this is
fucking done. You're so done.
This is rough.
Pray to whatever God you have,
This is rough.
because it's not going to work for you.
It's all
this isn't gonna go well.
It's all because of where it's seated. That's the issue.
We're doing Karate Kid, and it is going up against none other than my dear sweet Wesley. My dear sweet Wesley.
Bonnie, remember you have the IP addresses to all
Rodents
these
of
folks.
unusual size? I don't think they exist.
Oh, damn.
I mean, with this matchup, though, I
No more rhyming. I mean it.
necessarily be angry.
Inconceivable.
I mean, I agree, but darn it, why did it have to be on this side of the bracket? That's the problem.
That's true.
That's the problem.
No, I know.
All right, so we got a bunch of votes coming in for the Terminator. The correct god is Loki, says JL. Hey, she's a Hiddleston fan. What was that, Maria? What was that show? The Night Manager. JL, have you seen that? If you haven't, I believe it's on Hulu, and you should if you are a Hiddleston fan. It's fantastic. Sabrina says, okay, so let's count these votes. Kevin, you're going to be the princess.
Of course.
And Big Sal, you're going to wax off. So here we go. Sabrina says Princess Bride. Chris says, oh shit, no you didn't. This is a tough one. Black Crown says Princess Bride. I've created anxiety within Chris. I feel slightly bad about that, Chris. I'm sorry. Mom says Princess Bride. Dad says Princess Bride. David says, hey, you guys, Goonies is this week's Godzilla. Goonies. Okay. Big Sean says Princess Bride. Louis says Princess Bride. Sean McGee says Princess Bride. David says, haha, jump the gun. Maria says, yeah, Night Manager. Thank you, Maria. Enrique says Karate Kid.
Finally, thank you.
Melissa says Princess Bride. Maria says Princess Bride. David says wax on for Karate Kid. He's voting Karate Kid. Chris Duque says Karate Kid. JL says Loki will do. Have you seen him dance? Going with the bride based on many, many better quotes. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Vote for Princess over here.
Another vote for Princess. Okay, so it sounds like Princess ran away with it. Sorry.
As we predicted.
Sorry, Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Princess Bride moves on.
Danielson will forgive you. Mr. Miyagi will forgive you.
I prefer Princess Bride over Karate Kid for sure.
Now, this is going to be an interesting one. We have... Jesus, this is odd, Kevin. Who did this?
You did.
Oh, shit. 1980's The Shining. This is fascinating, actually, though. I do like it, though. I kind of dig it now that I think about it. I dig it, Kevin. I'm going to pat myself on the back. You remember that episode of Beetlejuice in the animated series where he said, I deserve a pat on the back. And then he went, oh, no. And then suddenly an Irish dude that was stuck to his back appeared, and his name was Pat. Yeah, that happened.
Although, I think I know who's going to win this matchup, though.
It's going up against Beetlejuice. So...
I'll put my money on Beetlejuice on this one.
Yeah? Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I'll put my money on Beetlejuice.
Oh my God.
On
Beetlejuice.
this one.
So we have The Shining versus Beetlejuice. Whatever. Hey, let's do this. We're going to put Beetlejuice up here and The Shining down here so it looks like he's looking at his butt. Wow, that's pretty good, right? Look, it looks like he's looking right up at his butt. Pervert. Oh, I didn't do this before. 30 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Let's see. Chris says, I voted for Karate Kid, but I can honestly say that fencing duel was one of the most badass scenes I've ever... Oh, he's not wrong.
Oh, heck yeah.
Big Sean says, wait a minute, where is Airplane? Airplane was eliminated. It was either going to be Airplane was the 70s.
No, it's 1980.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, then it was eliminated over The Naked Gun. I believe we had to choose Leslie Nielsen films, so we chose...
Between the Zucker films and Leslie Nielsen
Right,
films.
so we chose Naked Gun. John Fox says Beetlejuice. So, Tracy, if you can count Beetlejuice, and Bonnie, if you can count The Shining.
The Shining.
David says Beetlejuice. Maria says The Shining. Black Crown says Beetlejuice. Sabrina's laughing. Sean says The Shining. Enrique says Beetlejuice. Gerald says Beetlejuice. Louis says that's like saying it's Batman versus the Joker, and he is 100% correct.
That's true.
Sabrina says The Shining. John Fox says Airplane versus Spaceballs. That would have been a good one. Big Sean says Beetlejuice. Louis says Beetlejuice. Chris says, damn, this is tough. You're putting entire genres against each other. I'm sweating. LOL. Yeah, dude. Melissa says The Shining. Janet says Beetlejuice. Sabrina says, I was so scared to go to the bathroom alone. I thought there was an old lady in the bathtub. Oh. JL says Beetlejuice. It taught me to accept I'll probably be in civil service and held down by paperwork in the afterlife as well. Oh, well, that's a good way to look at it. Mom says Shining for Dad and Beetlejuice for her. Chris says Beetlejuice. Sean McGee says Louis Castillo. Good point. And where are we at, guys?
We also
11 for Beetlejuice.
12 for
I think I
Beetlejuice.
have 4 for Shining.
Oof. Okay. So The Shining's done.
All right, that's what I figured. I figured Beetlejuice would knock him out.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
We've got some really quintessential 80s films here now, so these
semifinals.
battles are going to be hard.
So the semifinals.
I'm very interested in seeing who's going to win out of this one.
Yeah, this is
You know who I want to win, and you know what probably will win.
I know.
And that might be two different things.
I know.
But I'm not saying I love this movie so much. But anyway, we have the Goonies, and that is going up against do-do-do-do-do.
Damn.
Do-do-do-do-do.
It's not going to end well.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Sloth, he must be terminated.
It's going up against Terminator.
This
So
is
you-
very interesting.
So you know where we do the battle in the 90s, you know we can't put Terminator 2 in there, right? Everybody knows that automatically, right? Like,
Right.
that's just not how we roll.
Right, so that's fair.
Yeah.
Although some will argue because it is one of the greatest sequels of all time.
Right, but if it wasn't for the first one, we wouldn't have got that
We
one.
wouldn't be here, exactly. Just like Evil Dead, without there's Evil Dead, there wouldn't be no Evil Dead 2.
That's true. But then sometimes there's a third that amazes everybody and definitely is getting on the list next week.
Army of Darkness.
Ka-ching.
Well, if that's the case, then a certain other movie needs to be there. Then.
What other movie?
First Contact.
What?
Star Trek First Contact.
Star Trek First Contact? That does not deserve to be on the list.
Fine. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what?
You rolled real fast.
You know what? I got a better option. I got a better option.
I know
instead
what
of
your
Star
other
Trek.
option is, and
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do that because it's too close to Halloween.
It may not be what you're thinking, though. It's not what you're thinking.
Something with porn, I believe. Some
No,
type of titties or
no,
something.
no,
You're
no.
straight up pervert.
Not Total Recall, if that's what you're thinking.
Oh, there's 3 of them in that one. I bet you were in heaven.
No. I was actually
He has like a harmonica for you.
I was terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Terrified.
Kevin only drinks the finest breast milk.
Awkward.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that, even if I want
Here we
to,
go.
sir.
All right, so Bonnie, let's have you count the Goonies, and Kevin, you can be Terminator.
Okay.
Sabrina says Terminator. Chris says this is truly one of the toughest voting I've ever done in one of these. Maria says Goonies. Dad says Goonies. Mom says Goonies. Oh, thank God. It's getting us a little bit. Sean McGee says terminate the freaking Goonies.
Ooh.
Enrique says Terminator. Big Sean says the Goonies. Black Crown AP says Terminator. Gerald says the Goonies. Louis says Terminator. David says Goonies. Never say die. Melissa says Terminator. Chris says Terminator in an Arnold accent. John Fox says Terminator. JL says Terminator. I'll go with Alien Fights versus Jerk Kids. Janet says Goonies. Going to see it soon at Hollywood Forever. Sci-fi, I meant, versus Alien. Got it. Where are we at?
I have
more.
nine for Terminator
Two
so far.
Two more for Terminator.
Oh, good lord.
7 for Goonies.
Make that 11 for Terminator.
11 for Terminator versus 7 for Goonies. David Phelps,
Aww.
I am sorry, my friend. I did not expect this to happen. I really did not expect the Terminator to go this far in this.
I saw this
Neither did I.
happening.
I'm really shocked. I am actually very shocked.
So T-800 has murdered Frank Drebin, murdered Axel Foley, murdered Sloth and some adorable kids.
Killed all these innocent children.
Yes, innocent children.
But will it be
The
able
Terminator just
to...
can't be stopped.
Will
He's
it
doing
be
his job.
able to beat
Terminate.
Will it be able to top? Will it be able to beat? Will it be able to destroy
The winner of the final
the winner of the
semifinal
finals?
matchup.
We have the first one from 1987.
Shit, I only
Takes
hope.
a second to load, but that's okay. It's 1987's prized winning film,
The lovely couple here.
Buttercup and Wesley, The Princess Bride. Kissing book? Is this a kissing book? And that is going up against boom, 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 boom. Beetlejuice, guys,
Beetlejuice.
from 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna break a lot of hearts.
Damn.
But just think this way, whichever one wins this has to go up against the Terminator, so you need a strong candidate. So go with your gut, but also play smart. If you hate the Terminator, I'm just saying. I don't hate the Terminator. I'm just saying if you did. I'm not telling you what to do. God, I'm not telling you what. I'm not being pushy. You're being pushy.
Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
Yeah.
Stop pushing me.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to stop hitting yourself? Stop
It's
hitting
gonna, it's gonna
yourself.
be a tough one. We might need the Supreme Court or the Supreme
Maybe.
Council on one of these.
It's true.
Princess Bride versus Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
Tough, tough,
I don't
tough.
know which way I would go on that one.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the hard one.
I know. Well, just in case, think of one. If this is a tie, you may need to make a decision.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You know,
I'm literally putting both movies in my head right now. And
use your
going,
use your
Okay.
Irish use your Irish coin. to
I
decide.
would, might. Like, if everybody in the council agreed, I would use the coin instead.
Yep. So especially if the four of us are tied,
Mhm.
you let the coin decide.
All right. So did I already say who's going to be counting votes? No, I didn't, did I? All right. Big Sal, Princess Bride, Bonnie, Beetlejuice.
I got one vote over here for Beetlejuice on my side.
Okay.
John Fox says, I got lucky with the timing. The governor signed my diploma. Oh, that's awesome.
That's right. Someone told me. Someone told me that over the weekend too. When they were at CSUN, they had the governor's signature.
Isn't that something?
Schwarzenegger's signature.
I got another vote for Beetlejuice over here.
Sean McGee says, Vindication feels great. The Goonies are finally gone.
Oh.
Black Crown EP sends Princess Bride. Janet says The Princess Bride. Maria says Beetlejuice. Gerald says Princess Bride. John Fox says Beetlejuice. David says Beetlejuice. Louis says Beetlejuice. Sean McGee says Princess Bride. Big Sean says Princess Bride. Mom says Princess Bride. Dad says Princess Bride. Melissa says Beetlejuice. Sabrina says Beetlejuice. Chris Duque says Beetlejuice. Enrique says Beetlejuice. Where are we with the votes?
I got 7.
7?
Time for Beetlejuice.
10 for
Yes,
Beetlejuice.
Princess.
7 for Princess Bride.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's it. Beetlejuice wins.
Wow.
And that
Princess
means
Bride eliminated. I can't believe it.
that means this is the finals, guys. This is it. This is the weirdest final battle I've ever seen us have.
Mm-hmm.
This will decide the 1980s. Wow.
It's going to be Terminator.
Versus the Terminator. So Beetlejuice versus the Terminator, guys. Beetlejuice
I
versus
feel like it could go either way.
the Terminator.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for my preference, it's going to be Terminator.
Beetlejuice
I feel like for the
versus
80s, I
Terminator.
would think more Beetlejuice than Terminator.
Yeah, I agree.
What'd you say?
I feel like if you're thinking about like a movie that's like a quintessential 80s film, I feel like Beetlejuice is more 80s.
I don't know.
It's got that whole 80s kitsch feeling to it, you know?
Terminator throughout the whole movie is 80s, from the nightclub to the cars, the vehicles, to how the cops dressed, the malls.
Mall cops, how they dressed.
There's no mall cops in that movie.
Whatever, you don't know nothing.
I know.
You weren't in that movie.
I know you.
All right, so here we go. Sabrina says Terminator.
Got one for Terminator over here.
John Fox says Terminator. Maria says Beetlejuice. Black Crown says Beetlejuice. Can't kill a ghost. Mel says Terminator. Louis Castillo says Beetlejuice. David Phelps says Beetlejuice. Janet says Beetlejuice. Sean McGee says Terminator. And John Fox says that's because they only made one Beetlejuice.
Wow. There's another one coming.
Yep. Yeah.
I got another vote over here for Beetlejuice.
Big Sean says Beetlejuice. I just think there are more movies better than the Terminator, many not in contention. Maria says the sequel is in production, exclamation point. Chris Duque says Beetlejuice, and Enrique says Terminator. Guys, where are we with these votes?
I see 8 for Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I have 8 for Beetlejuice so
Okay.
far and 6 for Terminator. So it's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. We'll give this one an extra 30 seconds. Enrique, did I count Enrique's vote, guys?
I got your votes up there.
Okay.
Sir said Terminator and you said Beetlejuice. I got your votes up there.
Okay, thank you. So we just wait and see if anybody pops in after Enrique. Give it 30 seconds to be fair. And then that's going to be it for the actual show, but we're going to be doing a giveaway, a Blu-ray giveaway. All you have to do is say if you're here. Nail in the coffin, I think, right here. JL says Beetlejuice.
Ouch.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah, you're right, John. But you're also wrong. Beetlejuice is a better film, and Beetlejuice is the winner, guys. So,
You're 80s
yay to Beetlejuice for winning the 1980s.
Sorry, Big Sal.
No, you're
Yeah,
Not. No, you're not.
I'm
Well,
not
hey.
even a little bit sorry.
Sorry,
Hey,
not
she
sorry.
suffered like me, man. My Naked Gun and Karate Kids got knocked out, so.
Yeah, that's true. And my Goonies
I've been going through all
was
night.
eliminated. So it is what it is, you know. But at the end of the day, Beetlejuice is a great
The
film.
people have decided.
And I'm happy it's moved on
people have spoken.
to the next round,
I'm
so
not
to
mad
speak.
about it.
Next time we're going to have the 90s.
Yes, in
but
2
that's going to be
weeks.
in 2 weeks, guys. Because I'm going to be...
And that'll be
I'll
just as fun as this one.
podcasting from another location. So
Yes,
I'll be
from
podcasting.
undisclosed location
An
in the Buckeye
undisclosed
State.
location in the Buckeye State, yes. Yep.
And
I'm gonna hunt for
90s is going to be a
Bigfoot.
lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, the 90s is going to be great. Like, geez, yeah. Twister. I mean, it's definitely
Twister?
close, right?
Twister. Oh my God.
What do
I
you
got,
say-
wait. Dante's Peak.
Yeah, Twister versus
Dante's
Dante's
Peak.
Peak. Yeah.
What about Volcano with what's his name? Tommy
I
Lee Jones?
actually do
Oh, yeah.
prefer
Or
Volcano.
Armageddon versus Deep Impact. Which, by the way, Deep, Impact's the
is
better movie.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
I prefer Armageddon.
John Fox says, I'm happy about it. It's great. Got my girlfriend, who later became my wife, a signed Beetlejuice pick, so it's an important part of my life.
That's how you got your wife, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Michael Keaton. Got your wife pregnant? Is that how
No.
that works?
Got him married.
I'm confused.
Got him married.
Oh. Okay. Got him married. All right, so we're going to spin the wheel, guys. If you're here, say you're here in the chat. If you don't say you're here in the chat, we won't know. Alex Banquita, thank you for popping in, sir. It's late for you. So let's go, yo. Deep Impact was fire, says Chris. If you're here, Mom's here and Dad's here.
There's one here for Shadow McNuts and
Wow.
one here for Certified.
Shadow McNuts.
Shadow McNuts.
Shadow McNuts.
And would you say certified what?
Certified
Just Certified.
Wow.
nuts glitzy.
Holy moly.
Glitzy
The
nuts. I
names
don't
you
know.
guys come up with are something else.
Yeah, it is what it is.
They're gaming names. Kevin.
Oh, Alex says, just got in from work, face purple crying. Yeah, okay. All right, so here we go, Kevin. You want some names?
Yes, I see Phelps. I see Melissa. I see Shadow McNuts, certified. Who else is there?
Mom, Dad, Gerald,
Uh-huh.
Chris, 2K,
Uh-huh.
Maria. It's a lot of people. Who won last week, by the way?
Big Sean.
Big Sean? Big Sean could not win this week. Sorry, Big Sean, but you have a chance for next time. Melissa is here. Alex is here. Sabrina is here. Black Crown is here. Janet is here. John Fox is here. David Phelps is here. Don't put his name down. He doesn't deserve to win.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, is this not on mute? Shit. Sorry.
Everyone heard you, Donald.
Oh, damn it! Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
JL is here.
Bonnie, what was on your shirt? I didn't see what you were showing.
Sammy says she's here, but
Oh
is she
my
really?
God.
Is she really here?
Yeah.
Did you put her in already?
Yeah.
This is actually the second.
Does swag? Yeah, when
I had to
dating.
buy this
Nice,
shirt
JL.
twice.
Uh-huh.
It's the first shirt that I have. Same thing. I actually wore it to a Princess Bride screening where Carrie Ellis was doing a Q&A, and he was signing his autobiography beforehand.
What?
And he saw my shirt, blew his mind, and immediately had to sign it.
Okay.
So
Oh, so you
I
that's
have.
why you got it. Okay, so you have one that's signed by. That's awesome.
So yeah, I have one signed by Carrie Ellis.
Alex, we
I
kind
need
of
to
are.
shadow box it or something.
We are
'cause
kind
right
of-
now it's just in my closet. But
We are,
One of my favorite
that
scenes
does.
in
Oh,
Princess
man.
is
I'm
when
jealous of that.
Andre throws that big boulder rock and he's like, "I missed on purpose."
oh yeah,
Yep, that's not Arnold Schwarzenegger because he didn't win.
I want to see you on Thursday, old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a RoboCop gun in the desk, buddy. You just wait.
Oh, it's a toy.
Alex says you guys giving stuff away. Throw some Gorilla comics in too.
Okay.
I should, but I don't
Why not?
know where I put them right now. I moved everything.
Where'd you put them?
Well, I was trying to make space for the table, and I don't know.
Well, you'll have some time to find them.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll give away a Gorilla comic. What was it? It's Legion of Extraordinary Gorilla Men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's what it is. Yeah, and it's written by none other than Alex Banquita. So we're
Is
gonna
there
give that
any-
away too. So we're gonna have 3 giveaways tonight.
Anybody else?
Enrique's here. Big
That's right.
Sean says put in John Fox White. Janet
John
says yay Alex. So is that everybody? Is
That's
Janet
everybody.
on there?
Hmm?
Janet? Is she in there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here we go. Spin
All right,
the wheel.
This is for what? The comics or the Blu-ray?
Let's do the comic first for
let's do
the
the comic
for the
first.
comic first for the Gorilla comic Legion of that's what I said. Exceptional Gorilla Man. Damn it. Of Exceptional Gorilla Man. That's
All
right.
Spinning.
Show what the comic looks.
It's spinning.
Spin it. Keep spinning. Is it spinning still?
Yep, it's going. And it looks like we have a winner.
Who's the winner?
Send it to Tracy to make the announcement.
You sent it to Tracy?
I'm going to send it to Tracy.
All right, Tracy, you can make the announcement of the winner because we like to delay things even more so.
Well, it's fun. I want to...
Get a sheet of paper and write the name down and then present it.
Do it! Fucking
Don't do it.
But pass it to Dave and then have Dave call us. and then I put my phone up to the mic so you can hear
Yeah,
his
do like-
voice.
You gotta do it like one of the Ring Girls.
This sounds amazing.
You got it, Tracy.
Okay.
You got it, Tracy.
I got it. Yes. Okay. So the winner is Melissa.
All right.
Congratulations.
Melissa,
yay, Melissa.
that girl can't stop winning through us. So she wins the comic book, the Legion of Exceptional Gorilla Men. So congratulations. Hey, Donald says, John, when are you ranking Doctors from Doctor Who? New season right around the corner.
We have talked about
It's
that.
a good point.
We've talked about that.
We're working on it. Yeah, we have to finish the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and maybe we just stop at the 2000s.
We can stop at 2010s. Stop at 2010s.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're going to give away the first Blu-ray.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
And now, unfortunately, Melissa does not qualify for this since she's already won
removed.
once.
And now we begin the spin.
What Blu-ray is it?
They'll find out. Something from the 1980s.
Oh, disgusting.
You're that disgusted?
You need to change that. Respin.
Oh, you're mean-spirited. You know that?
Sammy won.
Wow.
I
Wow.
just get sick to my stomach right now. I don't know if I can keep doing this show. Oh, I'm so sick.
Is it that serious for you, man?
You get like a bag or something I can...
Sure.
Oh, God.
Sammy, congratulations. Don't let this man make you feel like crap.
I mean, I'd use that hat, but it has holes in it now, so...
Just pull Kevin's shirt out like this and then put your shirt and throw up.
All right, and now we're going to do one more Blu-ray. This is
One
such
more
a
Blu-ray.
powerful decade. Let us begin. One last Blu-ray giveaway.
Okay. She can't win again.
The gag again.
Oh
What
my
does it say?
God. Oh. Wow. Well, what a lucky bastard he is. A lucky man, and I have to actually say his name. The winner is Shadow McNuts.
Oh, yeah. The homie Shadow McNuts won.
Oh, that's awesome. Shadow McNuts. I wish it was Shadow Me Nuts, so Kevin would be like, Shadow Me Nuts! Sounds like an angry Irish dude with his
Yeah,
ball
seriously.
sack.
Shadow my nuts.
Oh, man, yeah.
That's-
Yeah, you're all welcome.
That's crazy.
Yep. All right, guys. This has been a beautiful podcast. We tried to get it as concise as possible. The 80s, we all knew this was going to be a long one because the 80s is an epic era. And it defined a lot of the films that we see today. And it was a trailblazing decade, to say the least. So, hats off to the 80s and to anybody that lived through it and survived it.
And if you weren't born in the 80s at all, it's okay.
Yeah.
You missed a lot.
Yeah, you missed a lot. Big Sean says, so Shadow McNutt cracked the top 10.
Yes.
He says nuts on a silver platter.
JL says, Shadow McNutt sounds like a trendy drink. Black Crown says, congrats to Mr. McNutt.
It's not like he could be related to Mr. Peanut or something.
Night, son. Oh, good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. You guys have a good night. Just real quickly, we do this live show almost every week now. This coming Monday, next Monday, we will not have the show because of Labor Day. We will be off for that, enjoying some time in the sunshine. So we're going to be doing that in next week. And the following week, then we'll come back for Battle of for the Ages, the 1990s. So join us for then. It's going to be epic. Hopefully, Chris will be able to join us again in that timeline. And Kevin, you'll have a separate window at that point because you'll be at your own place unless you're driving to Ohio. That's a long drive.
Or New York, even.
True. Very true. Very true. Well, actually, it's only 8 hours from New York to Ohio, so don't be lazy.
That's true.
Okay.
Kevin, so when I get the information from McNutt's...
Yes, send me his address so I can...
Yeah, his mailing address. Alex says, night, everyone. Congrats to Melissa, and congrats to Sammy, and congrats to Mr. Nuts.
Mr. McNuts. McNuts.
Yep,
Mr. McNuts.
Yep. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Kevin's loving him.
And Alex is telling us to put Fight Club on the 90s list. Yes, sir. I believe Fight Club should definitely be on the 90s
Oh, man.
list.
You can find us on so many podcast platforms, too, like Spotify and
Google, Apple.
Spreaker and Lubrido and Lifewater. You can find us on Community.
MySpace, apparently.
M Black, Dell, Apple, Bag,
Friendster.
Paddington Bear,
Yes.
Hercules Statue. I'm just naming stuff off.
Many places. Many places.
Yeah, sorry. You can find us all over the place, and you can find us on YouTube as well, where we do this wonderful live show. Also, go see the Blue Beetle. Follow our sponsors. Go to Half's Hot Sauce on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and follow them. Buy some hot sauce. Use coupon code Donald Hiccups for 10% off your order. Go to Splattered Frog Brewing, splatteredfrog.com. Type in Shortbox for 20% off your order on some hats, shirts, koozies, all kinds of fun stuff. Pint glasses, I think. Some great swag that you guys can get and wear proudly, knowing that they support us and you're supporting them. So we appreciate you for that. JL says also, if McNuts could be a drink on a Spaceballs pop-up bar, even better. Oh, that's pretty genius. That's pretty genius. Why don't you start coming around the shop and you just leave John at home and you can come up with these zingers. This is great. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Janet says, Sean, right? The soundtrack kills. Alex says, Friendster. Oh, I need new hot sauce. Yes, dude, you got to buy some. My cousin was at his booth, and he is selling out of stuff. You should try that more cowbell if you want something a little hotter but quite flavorful. Splattered Frog beer, we all need that. JL says, totally, I'm in the funny fam. All right, guys. Well, again, thank you to Kevin, of course. Thank you to Bonnie for stepping in last minute. Thank you for Tracy.
Happy belated birthday, too.
Thank you to Big Sal.
Big Sal.
We appreciate you all for being on. Thanks for David, if he's still there, for being quiet.
And thank you, Miss, and thank you, JL, Mrs. Fox. Thank you for your first time appearance on our show.
Yeah. Thank you all. We appreciate you. Alex Cowboy says more cowbell is too hot for me. It is pretty hot, dude. It is pretty hot. Even Razzle Dazzle, the old Razzle Dazzle, that's hot as balls, but it's tasty too. So I just added a little bit to some cream cheese on a bagel with some pepper, and it's heaven. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're thirsty, maybe you should crack open
a sweet, delicious, and 80s funkified Rumble Pop.
Night, everybody. Thanks for joining.